Okay, hey Leo. So I'm doing a spread for what you need to know, what needs your attention, what's going on in your life, what's the situation, and I'm gonna do like a spread for today and the rest of the week. Always doing personals. Everything is gonna be in the description below. And yeah, we just gonna start. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so right now I feel like you have a certain image or view of what is stability, what make you happy, what you want and or whatever, like what will make you feel secure or whatever. Um or just be something to celebrate when it comes to your life or whatever. Um and I feel like it's what you allowing or what you accepting or whatever is already going on is not holding up to that image that you have or you had or what you think would make you happy or whatever. And there's some type of conflict when it comes to that or whatever. You might feel like you're not getting enough attention or just not feeling as wanted as you want to feel, or there's some type of instability when it comes to your situation or whatever's going on. I feel like right now things might just be at a standstill, or you're at a point where you just letting stuff be. Even though I want stuff like this, I'm not finna force it, or I'm not finna do nothing to make it happen at this point or whatever, because you just, I don't know, you may be waiting for something to change on its own or whatever, or you just feeling like second guessing something or feeling unsure about whatever's going on in your situation. I feel like the problem is you don't feel like you and somebody else is on the same page, or y'all seeing eye to eye or whatever, or something is not mutual or whatever. You might be just, I don't know, for a lot of y'all just feeling rejected in some type of way, or just withdrawn from a situation. Like, okay, I did want this, but it's not happening, or it's not going the way I wanted to go, so I'm not worried about it, or I'm just gonna leave it alone or whatever. Um or you having a hard time doing that when you should be doing it. I feel like what you don't know when it comes to the situation or whatever. Um, for a lot of y'all, if this is just like a particular person or somebody that you feel like you finna fall back from, I feel like it's gonna be a problem. They're not gonna make that easy, or you're not gonna make that easy, and vice versa, however it goes or whatever. But I feel like it may be some type of drama, and I don't really feel like it'll be like a lot, but I feel like it'll be some type of drama that'll make you feel like, oh, okay, like, I'm changing my mind. And I feel like you may go back and forth when it comes to whatever this is or whatever. At this point, you might feel like I'm cool on something, and then something changes and you change your mind. I feel like it's like a lot of energy like that, like back and forth in your head about, if I really want to leave this alone, if I want to deal with this, or however that goes. I feel like in the recent past, you were kind of indecisive, or somebody else in your situation was indecisive about what was going on in the situation or what to do or whatever. Somebody may have been torn between what to choose, or what did it what it's just like confusion, like I don't know what to do or what I want to do in a situation or whatever. And I feel like that was causing a big problem for somebody or whatever. I feel like and this is kind of why things were held up, or some type of delay when it comes to whatever you was trying to make happen, or whatever image you had for your life, or whatever the situation is. I feel like right now, um you might just be feeling burnt out, or just not want to deal with the situation. For a lot of y'all who are dealing with situations where your person is the indecisive person, I feel like it's because they have something else going on, or another person involved in y'all situation. But if that's not the case, I just feel like nobody is just not doing their part, or doing as much as they want to do, or holding back in a situation to the point where everybody is acting like they're not interested, or making the other person feel like they're not interested, or just the spark is dying in a situation. I feel like in the near future, um if things continue the way that they are going, or how they are, you or somebody else is going to be disappointed with how things go, or the direction the situation goes. So I feel like if it's something that you want, or you whatever you have envisioned for a certain situation, I feel like you need to do something about it. Even if you feel like the other person is not doing it or whatever, sometimes you do have to compromise if this is something that you really want or whatever. Because I feel like how things will progress from here or whatever, you're not going to like it if you don't, step in or say something or whatever it is that you need to do. And I feel like you know what you need to do based on your own personal situation. Oh. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, you need to be more decisive. Like, if you know you want this, stop saying I don't want this, or this not gonna work out, or just all kind of negative other things that you always have on your mind, or you think about a certain situation or whatever. You might need to do some reflection or whatever and say, what can I do to fix this, or what can I do to make this better, and how can I think more positive about this situation even when things are not going right. If this is what I really want, you need to keep a positive mindset, because you're gonna sabotage everything just already making it bad or making stuff go wrong when it could be easily sorted out or talked about or whatever the case is. I feel like external factors may have you feeling like something just is not gonna work out, or it may just really be breaking your heart in some type of way or whatever. But I feel like it all goes back to a mindset, because whatever you envision in your mind, or however your thought pattern, your process is for things, like, it has to show up in your real world. Everything starts in the mind or with a thought. So you think the best thoughts, and you're going to have the best outcomes, or much better outcomes than you expect. I feel like you really don't want to be disappointed when it comes to this personal situation, but you can't help from making your thoughts go there. And that's the biggest thing that you need to work on this week or whatever, because that can change your whole life, your whole situation. That can make or break a situation, how you look at things and how you think about things and perceive things or whatever. I feel like I do get like a lot of disappointment because people not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or acting on the situation when they should. And I feel like instead of, because you're not expressing your feelings, or somebody is not expressing their feelings how they supposed to or whatever, I feel like acting out or being childish or whatever, that's the feeling that I get. And I feel like that's what's going to keep stuff turbulent, or keep things chaotic, or just not going right. And I don't think that you're going to like it in the end or whatever, because it's going to have you questioning yourself, like, should I have acted that way, or should I have done that, or should I have, whatever the case is. So I feel like you all need to work on being more optimistic, and if you really want something, do the work that it takes to keep it, as well as, the other person involved, or whatever that situation is. So I'm going to do, the rest of the week for you guys. I feel like you or somebody else is needing to learn to talk things through, or express themselves better or whatever. I feel like just shutting somebody out, or just not saying nothing when you have something to say, is what's causing the problem, or is just not the right move to make or whatever. Especially if you want something in your life, or you want to deal with something, or you want something to get better or whatever. That's what you need to work on this week. I feel like on Monday, you might feel like things are not coming together, or somebody's not working with you the way that you need them to, whatever. It's little cooperation or communication in the situation, and that's kind of what has things hectic, because if we're not communicating with each other, and I know what you need and you know what I need, we're not going to be able to work together. So I feel like that's something that you all need to work on today and throughout the rest of the week. On Tuesday, I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot better. Something's going to change, or just have some type of emotional awakening or whatever. And it could be just from a conversation, or just handling the situation differently, that will make things so much better. On Wednesday, I feel like you might be confused still, or there's some type of hidden motives when it comes to somebody, or whatever's going on in your situation. So make sure you know what's going on, because somebody might be keeping a secret from you on Wednesday. On Thursday, I feel like you need to just stand still. Take your time with something. If you're thinking about moving on something, doing something, being impulsive in any kind of way, I do not advise it. I feel like you need to think something through on that day, or just let something be on Thursday. On Friday, I feel like you might be planning something, or needing to get more grounded, go outside, spend some time outside or whatever, but definitely work on your money, your business, your finances. That would be a great move for Friday. Saturday, I feel like buckling down a little bit or whatever. You need to set some ground rules, even for yourself or whatever. Plan stuff out, write stuff out, have a solid structure when it comes to what you're doing and what you're trying to make. You need to just have a plan with everything or whatever, and buckle down a little bit. On next Sunday, I feel like you'll see some type of progression or something to start to improve or go the way that you want to. You might be expanding in some type of way when it comes to business or your money or family. It could be anything, but I see some type of growth or some type of expansion when it comes to future plans or things that you are waiting to come into fruition. And that's what I have for Leos.